Hey guys, Toxic here, and today we'll be rating all the YouTube commentators. Now, when I say all, I don't mean all because I mean it would take a really long time to rate all of them, so I just mean the main ones that are mainly popular on YouTube. And I don't mean any of my friends like Raccoon or McDuck because that would just be biased. Anyways, first up on the list we have Benji. Now, overall, Benji is a great commentator. There's just two problems with his account. One being his upload schedule. Now, I know he's been kind of sick lately, but that's aside from the point that he still either way has a bad upload schedule. And two being he gets sidetracked in his videos easily. By what I mean by that is he can make a joke and then he'll like get into a story about something that happened relating to that joke. Either way, he's a great commentator. Those are just two kind of problems I have, but either way, I'm still subscribed to him. He's a great commentator. Next up on the list, we have Just Dino. Now, there's only really one problem with his account, and that's his content. He only really ever uploads about the Dream SMP. Keep in mind, he's still a great commentator. He only really talks about Dream SMP stuff and Twitter drama. Regardless, I'm still subscribed to him, and he still enjoys his content. Next up on the list, we have Jaden. Now, the things about Jaden, I feel like he has a lot of potential as a commentator. He only really talks about Dream SMP stuff like Just Dino. Occasionally, yes, he does talk about other subjects, only when it's really a big deal like the EDP situation. Like I said, he's still a great commentator, it's just he only really talks about Dream SMP stuff on Twitter. Next up on the list, we have Keed. The thing is about Keed is he's a lot like Jaden, where he records a lot of stuff about the Dream SMP. Only thing is he records a little bit less about the Dream SMP and maybe a couple other subjects. That's the only reason why he's above Jaden. Like everyone else on this list, he's still a great commentator. Next up on the list, we have Optimus. The thing is about Optimus, I bet he could probably be a top 5 commentator, but the only thing is he's way too serious in his videos. He doesn't know how to loosen up and kind of make a joke. I bet he's still a great guy though. He does a lot of fundraisers and he does a lot of cool stuff. Great commentator. Anyways, on to the next one. Next up we have Pegasus, or Pegasus, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. He's a really great commentator. It's just he does a lot of Reddit videos instead of commentary, which I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's just a lot of back and forth stuff, but other than that, he's a great commentator and I have nothing really else to say about him. Next up is we have Glider Guy. I don't really know what to say about him. He's basically the middle ground for commentary. He talks about all the popular subject and he's just like any other commentator, but I mean, he's pretty good at commentary anyways. It's just there's nothing that really makes him stand out. Still a good commentator regardless. Next up we have Scrubby. Scrubby's pretty funny. He's just like every other commentator, but he's pretty funny. He does a lot of storytime videos. He does stand out pretty well and I do enjoy his content. Next up we have Quite. Now I gotta say, Quite's probably gonna be the funniest commentator to ever exist on the YouTube or any platform. Most of his videos are just basically roasting TikTok and Facebook, but I mean, it's quite enjoyable. I mean, if you were to watch it, I'm sure you would enjoy it. And next up, we have Decept and Sensitive Society. The reason why I put them in the same category is because they're so similar. They post such similar content, and they're basically just clones of each other. What I like about them is they still act to the point where they still get monetized, but they still are pretty honest to the point where they're not just butt-kissing YouTube, so they still get paid, and they just say their honest opinion, which I like that. Getting into the top 3, we have Cyrus. Cyrus has a lot of funny and enjoyable content, and usually keeps his videos pretty mixed up with new subjects. Does a lot of reaction commentary, which is always fun to watch. And yeah, he posts a lot of enjoyable content. If you were to watch him, I'd sure you enjoy. And coming up in the second spot, we have a Cheeto. Now, a Cheeto's probably one of the most enjoyable commentators you'll find. Probably because, one, he has a lot of mixed up content. He does reaction, he does drama, he does topic commentary, and basically anything you'd expect someone to commentate on, he does. Plus, he's funny, and he just has overall enjoyable content. And finally, in the number 1 spot of all the YouTube commentators, we have Bumpkin. Now, I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with me on this one, but let me just explain. For starters, he's funny, and basically, he just gives his opinion in the best way, which that's what commentary is. Always has good gameplay and great subjects to talk about. Like I said, he's really funny, and overall, he's just an outstanding commentator. Keep in mind, this was all in my opinion, so if you disagree or think any spot should be swapped around, just comment down below. Anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and I hope you enjoyed.